Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Another Fat Guy Cooks. I'm your fat guy, Andy Baker, and today we are going to be making pasta all'assassin, which is like assassin spaghetti. It's really cool. Let's go. Right, so assassin pasta or assassin spaghetti or pasta all'assassin is an old Italian dish that was invented. I don't think it's like super old. It was fairly recent. I don't know. I've not read up on it too much. All I know is the story behind it, which I think is bullshit, but is also a nice little story. Which is somebody ordered the pasta. This guy was making it in, small town Italy somewhere, and because the concentration of the flavors is so high, and because it's so spicy, because it's so tasty, the guy was like, "Oh my god, you're trying to kill me with this pasta, it's so good." And he says, "Yes, I am the pasta assassin." I mean, he probably didn't say that, but it's good pasta, and it's really easy to make. It just takes a little bit of time. So we're gonna have a go and see how we do. First thing we need to do is make ourselves a nice little pasta sauce broth. So we are going to put our heat on medium, and we are going to throw in the quantities on this kind of don't matter too much. I mean, it's obviously, you play around with it, but what I'm going to do is throw in 500 grams, or probably not far off, 500 ml of pasta sauce. Let's throw this in. I've also got some Lloyd Grossman tomato and roasted garlic sauce, which I'm just going to throw in there with it. And then I'm going to fill this up with water. Give it a shake, and then throw the water in as well. I'm also going to throw in a nice big squirt of garlic paste. You can use fresh garlic. The reason I'm not, and the reason I am lazy with this stuff, is just because I can only use 2 pans on this hob. So ideally what you'd want to do is you want to start this off on another pan. You want to get some tomato paste, maybe, and some garlic, and saute that off. Add your tomato sauce, and then put that together, and then let it go in a pan. But yeah, so we're just gonna bring that to a very, very slow and low simmer. So you're gonna need a big flat-bottomed cast iron or pan, or basically you need room. You need room so that you can fit spaghetti in the bottom, end to end, without breaking. Yeah, like so. So, I mean, this is linguine, but shit, I'll buy linguine instead of spaghetti. Okay, so this is going to be Assassin's linguine instead of Assassin's spaghetti because I forgot to buy spaghetti. I think the only difference is the noodles are just a little bit flatter. So, fuck it. I mean, y'all are gonna be fine. You'll be fine. See, I said y'all. I'm taking y'all back for England. Yeah, we are now saying y'all, and you can't do anything about it. So if you're American and you're watching this and you're upset that I've taken y'all can fuck off. Mine now. Right, olive oil. Good old big splash of olive oil, enough to just about cover the bottom of the pan. And then we need some chilies, some dried chilies. Now I am just going to go a bit extravagant with this. I think they just basically use dry chili flake, but we're going to use a few different kind of chilies because they were there, so why not? So we have some ancho chili flake. We'll throw some of that in. Lovely. We have some chipotle. Throw a bit of that in. We have some habanero. Throw a bit of that in. And finally, some arbol. Throw a little bit of that in. That's more like your classic Italian looking stuff. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to move this chili around in this oil just to cook it through a little bit until it gets nice and fragrant. We don't want to burn it. We just want to heat up our oil and toast off our chilies. Now, the one problem that I found with using this induction hob is it tends to, because this pan's probably a bit too big for it, it only gets super hot like right in the middle. So I'm gonna have to just work with it and try and do the best I can. Okay, so we need some spaghetti, or in this case linguine, because I'm an idiot. And same rule with spaghetti. It's usually about that much is a single serving for one person. So about yay much. We'll add a little bit more just so I've got a bit extra in case we need. As you can see, our chili is starting to sizzle and toast. It smells amazing in here, as you can probably imagine. So I'm going to take our spaghetti and we're just going to drop it straight into our oil. Our linguine, sorry. And then we're going to not break any of it if possible, and then just roll it around so it gets a really nice coating of our chili oil. You want this on medium high now, and you'll see why in a second. And we are trying really hard to get a good coating on this linguine, which should be spaghetti, without breaking a single strand of it. We're going to grab some of our broth over here. And we are going to throw it down in our pan. Just enough so it covers the linguine and a bit at the bottom of the pan as well. Now this will soften our pasta so that it will spread out along the pan a little bit better, and it will slightly cook our pasta. But what it will mainly do is reduce and thicken up. But what we want to do is pretty much leave this alone now, spread our pasta out as much as we can, still not breaking any. And what we're trying to do, believe it or not, is actually get a bit of char and a bit of burn on the bottom of the pasta as the tomato sauce, the pasta sauce evaporates and reduces down. So we want to try and get a little bit of char and a little bit of burn on the bottom. Now, once the pasta sauce is almost gone, then we'll check, see if we've got any burn, and then we add some more and repeat. And basically we just keep doing that forever. You like the new shirt, by the way? This is my Slipknot shirt. Where did I buy this from? Dixon? Yeah, Dixon. Dixon Flannels. Very cool company. Check them out. Do loads of really cool, like, you know, alternative band related merch, but on their own flannels. So it's like really high quality gear with, you know, the logo of the band you like on. Who can fucking argue with that? Nobody. That's who. Hi Dixon, sponsor me, thanks. Okay, so as you can see, we're starting to get a bit of char now on the bottom, which is lovely. So we're going to toss this. Nice, toss this, and then once it's ready to go again, I'm going to add another couple of ladles of our tomatoes pasta sauce, and then we're going to layer it all out again. And yeah, we just keep doing this now. I always say this at the end, but I checked the stats out, and basically 50% of the people who watch the show are not subscribed. So this is a message to y'all who aren't subscribed. Please subscribe, because it makes me happy, and it makes the channel do better, and it makes me whinge about subscribers less. which everybody wants. I know I do. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. The temptation is always to add more sauce when it gets to about this point, when it starts to look dry, and you want to add more, but you need to wait a little bit longer because that char that you add on the bottom is what adds loads of great flavors. But obviously it kind of goes against your instinct of burning pasta. If you haven't listened to it already, I did a podcast with Mishka Shabali, as you all know Mishka, last week, or this week as it is, I think. It's on Podbean, it's on Apple Music, it's on all of the things. I'll put some links down in the description. Go and check it out. It was a really, really cool little interview. Me and Mishka had a lot of fun. And yeah, go listen to it. It was good. It was actually good. Mishka did a good thing. I'm praising him. I'm being non-toxic. I mean, I was involved too, and that was mainly why it was good. But you know, he was there. What a wicked game to play, to make me feel this way. What a wicked thing to do, to make me dream of you and I. Okay, so when you've got it down to the point where you've used up all of your broth and you are finally cooking down the last amount of sauce in your pan, that's when you've got a decision to make. You can have this anywhere from almost dry to that it's just got like a really thick, jammy, like sort of paste of tomato left on it, or you can have it like in a bowl swimming with sauce. You can have it how you like. Obviously the more condensed and the more reduced it is, the more assassin it is. So I'm gonna reduce it down quite a way, and then once it's done, or we've decided it's done, then we can plate up. Okay, so to serve up our, I mean this is basically about as done as I think I want to get it. The sauce is pretty much now gone, and it's just reduced down to like this really thick, jammy. Get a few of those burnt bits off the bottom. Let's turn this off. Lift them over. Oh yeah. Perfect. Right, he is lovely. We did break a couple of noodles towards the end because obviously a few of them start sticking to the bottom when they start charring, and that makes it quite difficult, but you want to just try and get as many as you can. Right, this bit I hate because I'm bad at it. So we're going to grab some noodles with our tongs, and then we're just going to twist, and then we're going to try and grab some more, and then twist some more, and then maybe grab a few more, and twist some more, until we've got an awesome little pile of noodles. And then we are going to attempt to get as many of them as possible into the centre of our plate. There we go. That went a lot better than I thought it would. You see the burn bits there? They're fucking awesome. So, there's our pasta. We're going to throw on a little bit of parm, like so. A little bit of torn up fresh basil. You'll like basil, right? You'll like basil. I don't know. I forgot where I'm from. A little bit more maybe. And there you have it. Pasta à l'assassine. With with linguine instead of spaghetti, but you know, it'll be fine. The only Italian person that I know who watches this show is Susie, so I hope she approves, because she's always giving me really good tips on Italian food. So thank you, Susie. Give them a try. Oh, so sticky. It's just so sticky. It's just not like any other Italian dish that you've had. Fucking hell. Just needs a little bit of salt. Because I forgot to salt it. I'm just, oh my god, that's hot. Whew! Okay. The heat comes later. Oh my god, it tastes so good though. It is just like a tomato, it's like a spicy tomato jam that you end up with on your pasta. I mean, obviously you can use less chili, you can do what you want. It's more the method that I wanted to show off. The noodles are done just enough to be al dente. They're like still got a little bit of bite to them, but they're not too soggy, which is perfect, just how I like my noodles. You really have to bed into it, because the first bite almost tastes poisonous. I know that's not like the biggest compliment, but obviously your brain is already set for what it thinks tomato pasta's like, and this is not it. This is something different. Okay, that was pasta a l'assassin. I've been Another Fat Guy Cooks. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. I will see y'all next time. Peace. Roll Tide. Go Birds. Never forget.